What's up, guys? Today we're going to be discussing 8 grown man habits that traders seem to learn too late in life. We have a jam-packed video here in store for you guys. Lots of subjects we're going to be talking about, and a bonus subject is at the end, so you don't want to miss that. Make sure you stick around because some of these points build upon the others. I'm assuming that you want to be a profitable trader, so feel free to stick around in this video if that's the case. If not, feel free to leave. This is for profit-driven people. So with that, we're going to hop right in. The first point is self-discipline. I know that you have heard about self-discipline. There's no way that you've gone around this earth for so long and haven't heard about self-discipline. Why is it so prevalent? Why do people talk about it so much? Why? Well, it's because it's so important. It's so key in every aspect of your life, and trading is no different. Self-discipline is about showing up for yourself day in and day out, prioritizing your actions over your distractions. And there are so many distractions out there to pick from. But if you want to achieve results, you have to prioritize your actions over your distractions. That means effort and consistency have to be a part of your life. You can't expect to gain everything from life if you don't give your all. I'll say that again. You can't expect to gain everything in life if you don't want to give anything. So you have to have that determination. Stop making excuses, stop making excuses for your missed trades. Just because you can get rich doesn't mean that you can stay rich, guys. So you have to focus on executing your strategy, and you have to be consistent in doing that and learning it in and out and being comfortable with it. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to give you the profitable trades out of your hands. Even if they are, what are you going to do when they're gone? You need to be able to do it yourself. So you have to take responsibility for your progress and put in the work. So our next point is maintaining physical fitness. Again, there's no way you haven't heard about this and the importance of why you need to be physically fit. Your body is your temple, and maintaining it reflects your discipline and respects for yourself. I'll say that again. Your body is your temple, and you maintaining that temple reflects your discipline and the respect that you have for yourself. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else is going to. And if you don't respect yourself, you're definitely not going to respect the trading decision that you just put on the charts. When you click enter on the charts, you're not going to respect that. You're going to start freaking out, and you're going to be like, oh my God, why did I do that? Now I'm down. And you're not going to see the vision, but you're going to run away and you're going to exit the trade before you even see any profit. So inside that temple that we just talked about, your body, right, is your mind. So when you regularly show up, it's not just about building muscles and being buff and dumb, guys. It's about building that fortitude. What happens when you go to the gym consistently? You are building upon yourself. You're building yourself. You're making yourself change. You're really becoming a different person because your muscles are growing. Yes, that's a byproduct, of course, but your mindset is changing. And that positively impacts other areas of your life. That shift in your mindset of seeing that you were able to progress to a certain level and change what was to what is now, that's just a game changer because you know what's possible. If you apply that in any other place, in any other facet of your life, you will become a machine. And that will translate into your trading. Your mind is your most valuable trading tool, guys. Keep it sharp. It's not just about looking good, it's about building the mindset that comes along with that. So our next point, you have to be a leader and not a follower in life. Being a leader means making your own decisions and not letting others dictate your path. Stop giving people the power to tell you what you need to do with your life. If you have a goal, don't give people the power to tell you that your goal is unattainable. Stop asking for advice in the sense of, what would you do? What would you do? No, what do I need to do? What do I need to do right now to get to where I want to be? That's what you need to figure out. Stop asking other people. Take control of your life and stop allowing others to influence your actions. Being a leader means that you're living authentically and forging your own path. So don't let others' opinions or expectations control your life. It's your journey. They have their journey. They have whatever journey they have. So many people fail in life and then tell others that they can't do something that they failed in doing. Oh, this is how I messed up, so don't even give it a try. Don't even start learning about it. You're just going to lose money, or you're just going to fail. Guys, the only way to fail in life is if you quit. But we'll talk about that more later. So you just have to make decisions in yourself, and stand firm for yourself in these decisions, even if others disagree, guys. Our fourth point, invest in yourself. So what is the most valuable thing that we can have in life? Is it money? No, it's your time. Time is more valuable than money. Understand that. So spend that time meaningfully, guys. Spend that time in pursuits that add value to your life rather than detract the value in your life. Invest on your trading education, guys. You have to do something to learn more. You need a knowledge bank. So use the money that you're going to use to watch Netflix and consume fast food and other junk, or buy new shoes. Use that money to buy some courses, buy some education, some learning, and invest in building your knowledge bank. You gotta read and spend time with your loved ones, guys. That's an investment too, because when you spend time with your loved ones, you're now reminding yourself of what you're even working for. That's the point, right? At the end of the day, that's the point. Your loved ones, your friends, your families, that's the point. We're doing this for them. So you want to invest in them as well. All these billionaire, trillionaires out in the world who have a bunch of family who hate them, that's not where you want to be. We're different, guys. We want to be all around men. We want to take care of our own, and we want to take care of ourselves first so that we can take care of others. How are you going to pour into others' cups when your cup is empty? So that's something we have to do, right? Avoid wasting your time. Okay, back on track, right? With investing our time. Avoid wasting your time. Don't do things that just retract from your life. Invest in meaningful things in your life and meaningful pursuits. Focus on actions that pour back into you. That's what investing is, really, right? Investing means putting in work into something that will pour back into you. Even if you're spending money, that at the end of the day, in the long run, it's going to come back to you, right? You want to grow your money with stocks, right? That's something. You're spending money right now to buy the stock, but eventually the stock will grow and you'll be able to cash in those shares. So you want to do that in your life. Be a producer in your life, not just a consumer. Focus on creating value rather than just consuming it, guys. How does this apply even when you're learning stuff about trading? Well, remember that watching educational trading content and reading a bunch of books, that only becomes an investment once you apply what you learn. So in all of this, action is behind this as well. You need to take action. And that leads us nicely into our fifth point, guys. You need to be more decisive. There's 3 steps that can really help us do this. First is assessing the situation, making a decision, and then acting on it. Taking action is essential, like we just mentioned. Action is essential because otherwise you're going to be stagnant. You can learn all you want, you can read all the books that you want, but if you never take action, that's just going to lead to missed opportunities. Because all of these missed opportunities, they will haunt you for the rest of your life, guys. You want to have the least amount of those when your time is up. So take up all the opportunities you have, and opportunities will come into your face, not only on the charts, but when you're doing things like this, you'll start to realize that, wow, I have so much more at my disposal. I can do so much more with my life now. And there's so many opportunities that present themselves. So take up on those opportunities. You need to learn from your failures, guys. Learn from your losing trades. These are the lessons that are really going to help you. Winning is great, of course, but you learn a lot from your losses. You really learn what you did there and what you could do better. And it all in all helps you master your edge. And that, of course, anyone who's trying to learn trading needs to master an edge. Whatever your edge is, you need to master it. And persistence is key in doing this. Again, the only way you fail is when you quit. So if you don't quit, you eventually succeed. Stop overthinking and focus on what could go right, guys, instead of what could go wrong. This is all under being decisive, a decisive person. You need to focus on what can go right rather than what can go wrong. Because if you're indecisive and you're thinking, oh, what's going to go wrong? If you're obsessing about the fear of losing money every single time you enter a trade, well, you're just going to lose the trade anyways. It's going to create a self-fulfilling prophecy, and you're going to exit the trade, and then you're going to watch it run off without you. That's just how it is. So incorporate that in your life. Stop obsessing over what can go wrong and think about what could go right. And these next 3 points, points 6 through 8, these are all general points. These are all great in overall life, but you can obviously tailor them and tweak them into your trading. So the 6th point is having strong boundaries. We need to stand firm in our beliefs, and we need to not fall victim to peer pressure or different societal expectations that can sway us. We need to surround ourselves with people that share the same type of drive that we have. You know, the same type of drive for self-improvement and same type of drive for trading, right? People that want to build you up and commend you for your wins, and hey, it's okay for your losses, you know, build you back up. So don't allow people that want to disrespect you and stuff. I'm not saying that you need to be a toxic man and not take any type of correction or anything like that, but don't allow people to disrespect you, what you're setting out here to do, and the determination that you have built up to build on this craft that you are now building, and this journey that you've now taken on. So you need to set boundaries in doing that. Set boundaries with people that don't add that type of value in your life. If your friends are always inviting you out to go out and drink or go to parties, well, that's great, you know, every once in a while. But if that's all they're doing, then, you know, you need to set boundaries with those people. It's simply said, simple as that. So the next point is confidence. So why do we even bring up confidence? Well, just as you might be thinking, you need confidence when you enter a trade, of course, but you need confidence in life as well. And confidence is about believing in your abilities and the skills that you've built behind that. There's a fine line when we're talking about confidence and when ignorance enters the conversation, because there is overconfidence, right? When someone is overconfident, they are now, you know, on a whole nother level with that confidence, and even reason and logic doesn't start to reach them. So that can happen in life, that could happen on the trading charts as well. We can be overconfident in a trade where we're clearly in a downtrend, but for some reason, instead of going along with the trend, we want to go against it. So we learn from those mistakes, but let that build up the skills that you have underneath. You can build confidence by fostering self-trust within yourself. And a lot of you don't trust yourselves. That's a problem. You just don't trust yourself. It's a problem. So you need to learn how to do that. Learning to trust yourself, trust your decision-making skills is an art. And we can discuss that art fully in another video, but just know that you need to start. You need to start doing that, guys, today. There will come times, right, sometime in the future where, you know, small win after small win, that you're going to start being able to acknowledge your progress. Just make sure that you do acknowledge it, and acknowledge it with humility and grace, because the markets don't care if you're on a winning streak. They don't care if everything in life is going great. They will humble you really fast. So have that respect for it and move humbly and with grace. And that brings us to our next point, faith and spirituality. Now, this isn't a religious-based channel. That's not what this channel is about, but it's a nice point for us to think about, because a lot of people aren't talking about this. They don't talk about this at all, and it's such a shame because it's so important. Having a good relationship with your creator is really important. This isn't a religious channel, as we said, but hey, we come from somewhere, right? And it doesn't mean that you're not an intelligent person if you believe in a creator. It doesn't mean that it's out of date or old school or old fashioned. Acknowledge and just be thankful for all the opportunities that you have in life and just another day of life. Be thankful for all the things that you can do and that are in your disposal to do. There's so much to do. There's so many people that unfortunately aren't able to take part in it because they might not be living currently. So just always remember that humility and grace. And that's our 8 points. Our bonus point, now this one's going to be interesting for a lot of you. It is assertive communication. We need to learn how to express our needs and wants clearly, and we need to do it respectfully. There's one thing to be heard, there's another thing to be listened to, but it's a whole other thing to be understood. And as men and even as women, you know, sometimes we as humans struggle to assertively communicate. And when you're not able to do that, there becomes a degree of separation that occurs with you and the people around you. There really shouldn't be any reason for that degree of separation to be there if you were able to now go ahead and communicate effectively. That means assertively speaking in a way that reflects confidence, reflects conviction, and hey, you're speaking in a way that you can be understood. And that I mean that verbally. Now, if I was making this video and I was mumbling the whole way through and I'm not enunciating my words, you'd have trouble sticking through to this point of the video. You wouldn't enjoy the succession of the video. You would be like rewinding multiple times and trying to understand what's going on because I'm slurring my words and I'm not doing it right. You know, it's not good to not know how to communicate effectively. And that doesn't mean you have to use very high intellectual words, right? It doesn't mean that you have to do that. It just means that you need to share your thoughts effectively, communicate effectively, and eventually, as you continue to progress in life and you start getting into the rooms where, you know, the decisions are being made, you'll now start to learn that it was so good for you to learn how to communicate effectively, because the people who are understood are the people that make things happen. And when you get into those rooms where the decisions are being made, people will listen to you and they'll understand where you're coming from. So you avoid being a passive or aggressive individual because no one has to guess where you're coming from. They know exactly what you mean. So that's it. That's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If there's anything that you found enjoyable, go ahead and share it in the comments. Any points that you don't agree with, share it in the comments. Or or that did resonate with you, go ahead and share it in the comments. We're trying to grow this community, and I hope this video presented a lot of value to you guys. Go ahead and check the links in our description. We have a lot of resources that are designed to help you specifically achieve as a trader, including our one-on-one coaching and Liberty Signals, which offers over 102% annualized return on your investment. Go ahead and check the link in the description for a 3-week trial. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.